What's a massive opportunity most people aren't taking? Got my new 8 monitor set up here. It's gonna show you something here. $19,117.93 on one of our Ecom brands, Mentor Box. Just showing you, I'm kind of having fun with this 8 monitor thing. But the biggest opportunity that basically nobody in the human population is catching, no university's talking about, no college is talking about, no school is talking about it. Partnering with the richest man in the world, Amazon. Why are you not selling on Amazon? 1,000 items a second are going out, minimum, in basically almost every main country in the world. Obviously not China, but why are you not selling on there? It's because no one talks about it. Very few people know. There's a few people that have been teaching how to sell on Amazon. So I just flew in a lady named Liz, flew in my followers that are on Amazon, and we started teaching people how to sell on Amazon. Liz did $500,000 last month at 20% profit margins, 100 grand. Now, I'm not promising you're gonna do 100 grand on Amazon. This is not a get rich quick little video. This is basically saying, why wouldn't you partner with the richest man in the world and the largest company in the world? Apple and Amazon go back and forth. Like, that could be your biggest ally. Instead of a 9-to-5 job, partner with Amazon. And there's about 4 ways you can make money on Amazon. I've done it as an Amazon affiliate for years. I've set up a little book page where I did book reviews. I made $10,000 a month with literally 1 hour of work for years. I don't do it so much anymore. I do some different things on e-commerce. But that's one way. Second way is selling a product that you own, you designed on Amazon. You can also sell other people's products on Amazon. You can also have an Amazon agency and do the PPC work for them and set up their stores. So there's so many ways to make money on Amazon. Let's learn what they are. And so, like I said, I've been flying in experts from around the world in different areas on Amazon who follow me and said, let's just share this with the world. And I built a quick start crash course. And you want to see my other programs like social media marketing and all this, and I charge more money for those. I was like, let's make a 10-day crash course, quick start program that costs basically astronomically low amount of money compared to getting a 4-year college business degree, for example. So I'm gonna put a link below, all right? You got less than 5 days to get into that test group. I opened it like 2 days ago. So I think 800 people got in like right away. I did a little live call. So yeah, this is like, you know how short of a window there is to learn Amazon? There's 300 to 500 million products on Amazon added daily, okay? This thing's a month. This isn't like selling on eBay or doing garage sales or other things that people have done in the past. This is partnering with a company that has robots in their warehouses. They're getting ready to ship things to people in drones. They can send things in 1 hour to people. Why aren't you doing it? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Well, there's an old saying, where there's not enough knowledge, the people perish. And that's what's happening in the modern economy. There's not enough practical information for people to go, all right, how do you get something up on Amazon? Do you let Amazon ship for you? Do you ship it yourself? People don't know the basics. How do you research and figure out which product is in demand but not too competitive? There's some products on Amazon you're gonna have a hard time competing, but there's other products that are wide open. Like I said, Liz shares her formula, how she sells household and kitchen items. That's her kind of niche, 500,000 a month. She's been doing for years, netting about 100 grand a year down in Miami. And so that is one strategy you'll be learning. So the quick start course, I'm gonna put a link below. You got less than 5 days, okay? So in the crash course, we also have a full 4-month certification. If you wanna go through the full 4-month certification, some of you already are maybe on Amazon or you have seen the opportunities. I mean, selling online, I get it. 10 years ago, this would have been some ethereal, weird thing and said, oh, this sounds like scammy, like selling online. No, but now it's just partner with Amazon. Why are you not partnered with Amazon? If you're selling other products on your own Shopify store, still partner with Amazon. Amazon has 300 million credit cards on file. I was showing people, let me show you something. An example of like a big brand like Louis Vuitton. They're not yet selling on Amazon. Now Dolce & Gabbana is, and a lot of other brands are. They're behind the curve because they're making people go to their website. And people, do you really like entering in your credit card again on a new website? Do you like worrying about the shipping? See, why Dolce, why Gucci are on Amazon, even though people go to their own website, is because people already have their credit cards stored. A lot of people are lazy. They don't want to buy because the credit card entry is just like, oh, I don't feel like doing that right now. So what I tell people is, listen, get up your products on your own website and on Amazon. Now, whether you're Dolce, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, the biggest brands in the world, or if you're just watching this and just starting out, you can sell almost anything. There's a few things you can't sell. You can't sell weapons, really. I mean, not going to be selling food. Amazon does through Amazon Fresh and Whole Foods. You can't really sell like lettuce, but everything else you see here in my place. I mean, whether it's kitchen items, whether it's electronics, whether it's furniture, whether it's art, put it up on Amazon. T-shirts. I was just looking, and I did a live stream and showing people how pick a movie you like Scarface, pick a quote from it, put it on there. Like, first you get the money, then you get the power, then you get the woman. I looked on Amazon, no one's done that. Guaranteed business model that will work. I was looking at blenders, because I like to make, protein shakes, fruit shakes. And there's some people on there, but none of them, for example, are building a brand around videos. I'm going to show you my expertise in this course. Click this link below or here in the corners, because I'm going to show you how I've used video advertising to generate, well, I'm not going to say exactly how much money, but a lot. Okay, let's just be conservative, say way more than 50 million bucks. I'm gonna show you how I did that, and you can apply that on Amazon, because Amazon allows you to put videos up. And a lot of the stuff that people are advising about doing Amazon, it becomes outdated every month. So be careful of buying a book on Amazon. By the time they print it, this stuff's outdated. One of my students who was in one of my programs then was learning from Liz on how to do Amazon. He did 230,000 in one day on these lightning sales. They have like these flash sales on Amazon. We're gonna be teaching you about these sales. And this is just a guy who's from Colombia, now lives in Florida, wasn't making much money, now making millions of dollars a year. Again, I'm not promising you, I'm not saying guarantee you're gonna make $1 million a year. Anybody who says something like that is overselling you. I'm just selling you on the simplest concept ever. Like, Amazon is one of 2 trillion dollar companies in history. Apple and Amazon. You can't partner with Apple. You can't be like, yo, Apple, I want to sell your iPhones. Nope, they do it themselves. But Amazon and Jeff Bezos built a platform that allows anybody, millions of people, to set up their own store, to be an affiliate for Amazon. You can do ebooks. Look at 50 Shades of Grey. 50 Shades of Grey starts with a little ebook, and book on Amazon turns into I just added up the numbers that movie franchise has done, 1.4 or 1.2 billion. And guess what? That person who started on Amazon used Amazon to distribute her book, a little book she wrote at home. She gets a little piece of every one of those $1.2 billion worth of tickets sold. Great little source of income. Maybe you're a writer, maybe you're quiet and shy. Maybe you're extroverted. This thing works for both. If you're extroverted, you can use Amazon and do like videos to review your products. By the way, who was the highest paid YouTuber last year? An 8-year-old kid who made, I think he made, what was it? 15 million plus last year, unboxing toys on his YouTube channel. So one of the things I'll also be teaching you in this crash course, or if you get in the full 4-month certification, is that you can use social media to drive traffic, and you're gonna need to drive traffic to your Amazon link or your Amazon page, because Amazon wants to reward people that are driving. And remember, Amazon sells them other things. You know how they have the other recommended things. So Jeff Bezos and Amazon is very excited to push up rankings in the Amazon rankings, your product, if there's traffic organically coming or through PPC from other places. So that's where YouTube can come in, Facebook. A kid made over $20 million in the last 2 years. Along, obviously his dad had to, you can't have a bank account with millions of dollars in it when you're young, but this kid did it. Unboxed toys. Toys is an opportunity. Clothing is an opportunity. Supplements is an opportunity. Electronic gadgets, things you invent, things you get from China. I mean, things you get locally. Sell on Amazon. Sell on Amazon. Make money in one form or fashion. Like I said, I've been doing Amazon affiliate since either 2013 or 2014. I wish I had gotten on the train quicker, but I did it, for the last 5 or 6 years. It's funny. One simple book review page I have, tailopez.com/books. When people buy, I make like 3 cents or 5 cents per book. But Amazon gives me a cut of anything else they put in the shopping cart. So sometimes I'll make $50, $100. I remember getting my first 10 grand check from Amazon just going, I didn't even realize that I was really going to get paid. For sure, I bought a Lamborghini with 1 hour or 2 hours of work in my Amazon page. Now, I did have a lot of people viewing my book page, but I drove that all from social media. I started it from scratch. Again, I'm not promising you can make 10 grand a month on autopilot from Amazon affiliate. I don't make 10 grand anymore because I don't push that page, but I still make like 2 to 5 grand a month from it. And that's, a teeny part of my income, but I love recurring passive income, truly passive income that I'm not really doing any work. I don't care if it's $100 or $1 million a month. I didn't work for it anymore. I set it up. I call that front-loaded businesses. The thing just runs on its own. So I'll teach you my strategies, and then I'm bringing in people who are on Amazon even more than me. Now, me and my business partner, Alex, have sold over $1 billion worth of stuff online, not just on Amazon, on our own websites, using ClickFunnels and Shopify and our own software, and on Amazon. So we're going to teach you things, big picture things, and then we're bringing in the Amazon ninjas. So jump in the 10-day crash course. Trust me. And then you can also get in, there'll be an option, do you want to go through the full 4-month certification if you're one of those real attention to detail people and you want to get the whole big picture. But I set this price so low that my staff is like, why would we set it this low? And I'm like, look, I've already set financially. I don't care if I add more competitors. If 1 million more people start selling on Amazon, good for them. Ain't gonna hurt me. So I'm sharing without any thought of building my own competition. Years ago, I probably wouldn't have done it because I was still kind of rising up and I wasn't sure if I would be able to make money online. But now I got 15, 20 streams of income, just one of them being Amazon. So go in, jump in. What are your alternatives? Well, you can not click the link below and let this opportunity pass you by. Most people do. So you'll be on the train with many people on that train. You'll be on the path that is very well trodden. Is that the correct English? Treaded, trodden, like trodden. On another note, we're talking about grammar. All of those of you who got a grammar degree, English degree in college, great. I dropped out of college. I learned from the School of Hard Knocks. You get paid when you learn from the School of Hard Knocks. You get paid when you learn from mentors who are actually in the trenches doing it. This is not an Amazon course where you're going to learn theoretical stuff. Like I said, I'll show you checks that I've gotten for years and years and years from Amazon. With just one strategy. I don't even do all the strategies. The other people teaching you will show you the other strategies. So, regrets, people have them. This right here is Billionaire Row. When I'm in Manhattan, this is where I live. Not always here. I rotate around. Miami, California, London, New York. But this is a street where people took opportunities when they were hot. And most people don't. Most people wait until it's completely safe. I mean, Amazon's pretty safe. They're not going to go out of business. If you build an income stream, at least one of yours, around Amazon, and you launch on Amazon, I bet you they're not going to be bankrupt anytime soon. Maybe they are, but I doubt it. I'd be willing to place that bet. I'd place that bet before I got any 9-to-5 job when it's the number 1 or number 2 company in history, backed by currently the richest man in the world. I don't know what'll happen. Gets divorced, but he's still going to be top 5 richest people in this world right now. And so he's smart. He's rolling out features. He makes money when you make money. He basically takes a cut of what you make. You know how they talk about like multi-level marketing? I've never really done multi-level network marketing. At one time I tried Amway like a decade ago, or more than that, for like a week. But I've never done it. But I understand the concept, you know, and that's why it's controversial. It's like one person makes money off other people's activities. That's what Amazon is. Now, Amazon does have their own brands too, but Amazon was built as like this master affiliate system. And now they've got, you know, Amazon Basics, and they're going deeper and deeper into their own brands. But make no mistake, they're still generating a crazy amount of revenue from individual sellers. You should be one. Then you have the ally who's building a platform every day and improving it so that you make more money because he takes a cut of what you make. So it's not network marketing, but in a sense, it's the same principle. When you win, the richest person in the world wins. Therefore, he's got your back a little bit. He's building the software, he's driving traffic, he's storing credit cards for you. Also, that if you put a t-shirt up, you put up a design up, you put an ebook up, you put up an affiliate link up, you put up, you know, a custom. I was talking to one of my followers the other day who went from zero. He got in my other programs because this program is just launching now. And he went from, he was a former professional soccer player, played for a few years, then he got hurt, I think, or tore his ACL or something. And he got in my program, studied him for a year before he took action. He said he was kind of like a slow, analytical type. But then he launched it, and he designed his own fitness product, and he made 200,000 gross last month, and he has about 80,000 profit. So the margins are roughly 40%. That's great. That's great. People who take action, whether they're slow or fast, all of a sudden things start to work for them. So ask yourself, like, do you want to just be that person that looks back and goes, oh, that would have been good? I feel like when I ever think about Netflix, I'm like, why didn't I start Netflix? My stepdad was like, why didn't I start Netflix? And I'm like, yeah, why didn't you? And then I'm like, why didn't I? And then some other person does, and he has 100 million people paying him $10 a month. That's the numbers on Netflix. So it's like, here's $1 billion on recurring income. That's pretty good. And most people are never going to get to the Netflix level. Don't be intimidated. You could be a single mom, a single dad. You could be unemployed. You could be 18. You could be 80. Nobody cares. People buy on Amazon. They're not going to look at your demographic. They're not going to look at your skin color. They're not going to look at your face even. If you know how to rank, they'll buy from you. So here's what you're going to learn in the program. I'll explain the 4-month program. When you click the link below, first you have to get, the 10-day crash course is kind of like white belt in karate or whatever. I do jujitsu. You got white belt, and then you got blue belt. The next level up, first you got to get in the white belt. Everyone gets in the 10-day crash course, 10 best videos, just like learning real fast. Then today, when you join, as you're joining the 10-day crash course, you have the option to also upgrade to the full 4-month program with a certification at the end. What you're going to learn is, number one, how to pick a product, do the research, make sure it's competitive but not too competitive. You want it in demand but not so much in demand that a big competitor is already there. Sometimes you can go head to head with a big competitor, but you probably don't want to start there. You want to find this middle ground. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about how much inventory you need. If you choose to sell a product versus be an affiliate or digital product like ebooks, you're going to need to know how much inventory. We'll talk about how to get the inventory, where to source it, how much you need to get to start. You can't start with one item, for example. You'll run out right away. Then we're going to talk about how to drive traffic and move your listing up so that when people search for you or products in your category, you show up towards the top. You don't have to be the number one, but you need, I mean, it's like Google. You want to show up on the first, for sure on the first page, the higher the better. So we'll talk about doing that. Then we're going to talk about how to build it into a brand, because what the mistake a lot of people do with Amazon is they launch on Amazon just trying to make quick money, and it works for a week or a month, but then it fades away. You want to build a lasting brand, and you can do it small. You don't have to be huge like Gucci or Louis Vuitton or even Amazon itself. You're already selling on a big brand. So you already have that trust. The next thing we'll talk about is how to scale the business, how to start outsourcing the work to other people. We'll talk about the advanced PPC, driving paid traffic. I'll be teaching on how to use Instagram, YouTube to drive free traffic to your Amazon page. Then we'll talk about even expanding off Amazon and setting up your own Shopify store. Okay, so those are kind of the 4 phases we're gonna take you through step by step. It's a video training course. You could do it from any country in the world. By the way, if you don't live in the US, you should be doing this because you can sell into the US and have the shipping done for you by Amazon. You could live in India. I had just, if you saw my Snapchat the other week, I spoke to 24,000 people, the largest, I think it was the largest entrepreneur conference in the world, or one of them. It was a Grant Cardone's 10X conference in Miami. And a woman had flown out from India. She told me, Tai, I went to one of the top business schools in India. When I graduated, I was offered a $700 a month income, which is pretty good for India. Instead, I started selling online. I make $4,000 a month from India, which is the equivalent of about 12, 15 grand. So for those of you who live outside the US, sell on Amazon, because then you can sell into the largest market in the world, the United States. And you can sell to other countries too, but I'm just saying, this is the one. If you're going, oh, Tai, I don't have opportunity in my country, it's harder, the infrastructure's not there, boom. All you need is internet, laptop, that's it. To get in this course, you just need internet, phone, and you're good to go. And if you don't have an internet, go to Starbucks or something and connect to their Wi-Fi. So we'll take you step by step, watch 3 videos a week minimum, ideally 5. You get access to a private Facebook group. We've got some additional coaching you can upgrade to if you want, or you can just go through the recorded stuff. Step by step, we'll walk you through. You can ask your questions in the private Facebook group, not just to us who are teaching, but also to the other people in the group, all sharing techniques that they learn. People won't always share every technique, but they'll share a lot because they know the more they give, the more they get. So click the link below. I've been raising the price. I've already raised the price. I'm gonna raise it. I wanna reward people who get in quick. So click the link to get in the 10-day crash course, the Amazon Selling Blueprint. Click that link. You got less than 5 days before we keep raising the prices. Prices have already gone up, but I'm gonna continue to raise them. Got 5 days. Yeah, online has changed my life. It will continue to change people's lives. Everybody talks about there's not enough jobs. When there's not enough jobs, make your own job. That's just like, that's the way it goes. When the world doesn't really care about you, most people and politicians don't try to get salvation through legislation. Oh, this senator, this president's gonna save me. They don't care about you. They just say that to get elected. It's a power trip. A few of them do care, but even then, oh, you really think they're gonna lose sleep if you can't pay your rent this month? You really think politicians are going, oh, my one constituent, I got a letter from them, I just feel horrible, and I'm just gonna drop everything I'm doing and fix it. No, they don't care. If they cared, the world would already be improved. They've been trying politics forever. And there's just as many broke people as ever. There's just as much disparity. I mean, maybe in a way, there's more wealth. It's a double-ended conversation because in some ways, there's more wealthy people than ever. But financial desperation is all out there, strong as ever, strong as ever. And don't be fooled by income statistics. Just because people are making 100 grand doesn't mean that's enough for them to live on. So the correct number is at least 3 different streams of income. Make sure Amazon is one of them. Real estate's a great one. Having your own online agency. All those things I've been teaching since 2014, those are great ones. Add Amazon to the repertoire, or if you don't have anything, start with Amazon. It's easy to start. They do most of the work for you. You don't have to build a website. Amazon's the website. You don't have to do the shipping out of your house like people who do on eBay or drop shipping. You don't even have to do drop shipping because if you do an affiliate program, you can sell other people's products. They already have the inventory. So there's so many angles you can go that it increases the chance of your success. There is no guarantee. I'm not promising you're gonna make millions of dollars. But I've seen consistently people revolutionizing their finance. Remember, you could change I changed my finances with my first $1,000 a month. Remember making $1,000 a month, I was like, I can upgrade to a nicer place to live and have a nicer car and start paying down my debts. Just with $1,000 a month. Click and look at the cost of this 10-day crash course. Tell me if you don't think that's the most fair price ever. People go, why don't you do it completely for free? I've already tested that. 100 million people have watched my videos since 2015, and 286,000 have bought my paid programs as of like a month ago. And I've looked, the 286,000 who spent a little bit of money, took a little commitment, they've had better results than all the 100 million people who have been watching free stuff. Why? It's common sense. If you give stuff away, people don't value it, they don't do the work. Look at the price below. Here's your option. Go to business school. Columbia's $80,000 a year for an MBA. Harvard's like 60 or 70,000 for their online one. Do that then. Do something. Do something. Remember, all these business schools, MBA, that you think they teach you practical stuff? No, they teach you how to run somebody else's business. That's what an MBA and most business classes are. And by the way, Entrepreneur University, I hire those people. I have somebody right now who's now turned into one of my better kind of right-hand men. He's got an entrepreneurship degree, I won't say from one school, knew nothing. Because they were teaching stuff that worked 5 years ago and none of the professors were entrepreneurs themselves. They were professors. Nothing wrong with being a professor, but how are you going to be a professor to teach entrepreneurship? It's like, how are you going to be a basketball coach if you never played basketball? Like, I wonder sometimes at the common sense in the world. I'm like, common sense no longer common. I say to people, why aren't you selling on Amazon? They're like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, you never heard of Amazon, dude? You never thought about, you never noticed that Jeff Bezos isn't selling all those products. He built a website that you can sell on. Oh no, I didn't know that, man. Oh yeah, I'm like, you got a college degree? Yeah, what'd they teach you? 1492, Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Ooh, well, I'm so glad you got your money worth. That was definitely worth the 4 years prime of your life. Definitely worth, like one of my brothers got 80,000 in college debt. He's still paying off a decade later. Definitely worth it, right? No, if you're gonna spend on career and education training, get something that you can do this month. School of Hard Knocks is how you learn business. Ask any business person who's ever made 7, 8, 9, 10 figures, $1 million plus. Every one of them, ask them, did you learn more in a theoretical lecture or in actually like doing it? And someone kind of walking you through doing it. You learn by doing. It's called kinesthetic learning. It's okay to listen. That's auditory listening. It's good to watch a demonstration. That's video. But at some point it has to be kinesthetic. Most college degrees don't have that. They have entrepreneur 4 years university, maybe you do an internship for 1 or 2 months in the summer. That's not enough. Why would you do 48 months of lectures and 2-3 months of internship? It's stupid. But I got good news for you. Most people are going to watch this video and go, oh, this is just another person trying to sell me something. Well, whatever then, don't do it. You think I care? Seriously. I care about the people who are like, not stupid. And I'm not talking about book smart or academic smart. I'm just like, literally all the people who think this stuff doesn't work, I hope you never do it. And I hope someone, this is my vindictive side, I hope someone walks up to you one day and goes, see how much money I made doing all the stuff you laughed at? Who laughing last now? That's what I say to people. I remember when I first went on YouTube, people were laughing at me, and like, oh, because I caught a cutting edge trend, being able to do video advertising. Duh, people were still doing banner ads. I did video advertising. And now I see them, sometimes they come up to me, wow. And I think, who laughs last now, man? And I don't say it because I built my life over proving something to other people. It's just funny to say. It's just like funny to think, you were so sure of yourself. And what's up now, man? You really think video advertising doesn't work? You really think YouTube ads don't work? You gonna buy Super Bowl ads? I can get more views than Super Bowl ads. They drop $1 million on Super Bowl ads. You know how much I can get from a Super? I had a friend, actually, one of my people in my business mastermind, little side note, did a Super Bowl ad. A local one. They didn't do national. They made nothing back from it. They just did it for one state. I didn't even know you could buy localized Super Bowl ads, but they were like, it was the biggest waste of time. They dropped, I don't know, 50 to 100 grand or something like that. Not a huge amount. But I was just going, 50 to 100 grand, I could quadruple my money in the things I know how to do. They made zero because the old ways don't work anymore. Out here in New York City, I just had a lunch with BlackRock, one of the top executives at BlackRock, $6.6 trillion company, largest company in the world by assets under management. And I was going, what's up with commercial real estate here, like retail stores? Oh man, it's slowing down. Yeah, it's slowing down because of Amazon. Amazon putting these fools out of business. You can hate it, but Jeff Bezos was ahead of the curve, 2004. There's an old saying, if you can't beat them, join them. You ain't not gonna beat the trend towards Amazon and selling online. So all you people who got commercial retail stores, you should get in this program. I know people on commercial real estate, they've been making money and all of a sudden that money's drying up. Shopping centers going empty. It's because Amazon. Hello, Sears bankrupt. Was the biggest retailer, biggest store. I just saw somebody went bankrupt. A new company went bankrupt today. I forget who it was. A huge one, gone. I mean, JCPenney will be gone. Nordstrom. All these are just blah. Because one of the largest categories selling on Amazon is clothing. So you in that clothing game? Those of you who like fashion, that's moving online from the offline retail world. Catch trends early, my friend. This is how people have made money, not just for the last 50 years or 100 years, but since the beginning of time. Really, people caught trends before other people. It's the biggest predictor of who makes money. So if you're just learning how to manufacture furniture in America, you're probably gonna go broke because that worked great in the 1950s. But since it's fast forwarded 60 years, but no, people are like, you go get a college degree that teaches you something that worked 20 years ago. Even 20 years ago is outdated. Really, everything's changed and it's gonna change faster and faster and faster. Exponentially, it's gonna go so fast it's gonna make your head swim. But I'm gonna give you a simple little trend to catch. Partner with the biggest companies in the world. Jeff Bezos is not paying me to do this video. I have nothing to do with Amazon from the standpoint of them endorsing me or me endorsing them. I'm just saying, common sense. Learn how to put your products or other people's up on Amazon or sell other people's products for them. Use the platform. It has hundreds of millions of credit cards stored. It has the trust of basically the entire world. Nobody feels like, oh, I'm gonna buy on Amazon and get scammed. No, you feel like you're gonna get your package. You feel like if you don't, they're gonna send you a new one. People are afraid nowadays of getting ripped off. You give them the security, learn how to do that. Be a master. You wanna be a real ninja in life? I meet people like, oh, Ty, I wanna bench 500 pounds. Learn how to bench mentally 500 pounds in terms of what you know on Amazon. There's so many angles. It's just like this monstrous money-making potential machine for anybody. They don't discriminate. There's no resume. When you go to get a job, I remember I didn't have a college degree. I'd worked on a farm. I had no college degree, farm, and a high school degree. I didn't have a suit or a car. I couldn't get jobs because you have to give a resume. Here's my resume. I know how to ride horses, take care of animals. Here you go. Nobody wanted that in the city. But selling online, there's no resume. You sign up on Amazon. They ask you a few little questions like your email address, and you get an account, a seller account on there. You might have to put some bank info and stuff like that, but there's no discrimination by your education or age. I'm not sure if you can sell on Amazon when you're 7. You're probably gonna maybe need your parents' permission. Do it with your parents. If you're old, there's no ageism. If you're gay, if you're transgender, all this stuff that everybody talks about, no one cares on Amazon. When I go to buy stuff on Amazon, what do I basically do? I look at the reviews, I look at the few ratings, I kind of read the product description, I maybe watch a little video if they have it, and I buy. I look at the ranking, I look at the price compared to some other products. I never click, because you can click and see who's the brand or the seller. I never click. think I click and go, oh, is Susie transgender? Is Susie gay? Is Susie black? Is Susie a woman? Bob 15? I don't care. All this stuff people whine about. Look, I understand the world's an unfair place, but it's been unfair and it's gonna be unfair. Really, you think you're gonna solve the world by laws? Some laws are good, but laws take a long time. You and I are gonna be dead by the time most of the social injustice in the world are fixed. So just enjoy your life by getting your finances in order, getting multiple streams of income, getting other ways of making money besides just your 9-to-5 job. Even if you keep your 9-to-5, have another way, people. Really, it's mind-blowing that I have to even make a video. You would think that the #1 search on Google, you know, I look at Google Trends, like #1 things people search is sports. Okay, I love sports, Shouldn't be the #1 thing search, because sometimes I go a month without looking at basketball. I like basketball, and my life quality doesn't really go up or down. But if you can't pay your bills, if your cash balances are going down in your bank account, your life quality is going down immediately. So why aren't more people searching how to sell on Amazon? I don't know, because people are sheep, and they've been hypnotized by the mass media, and they've been hypnotized by society and even their parents to just to be conformists. And like Thoreau said, the mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation. What is called, forgot the phrase for a second. The mass of men lead lives of quiet desperation. Yeah, what is called resignation is confirmed desperation. See, most people resign themselves. Oh, I'll do what my dad did. I'll do what my mom did. I'll do what my friends are doing. That resignation is just confirming your desperation, going, yep, my life's gonna suck like theirs do. Don't confirm your own desperation. Don't resign yourself to do what others do. Catch trends, be ahead of trends. If you're a little bit afraid of being ahead of the curve, you don't have to be. Amazon started in '94. It's been a long, long time, many decades. There's nothing to fear anymore. You're not in a massive Ponzi scheme with Amazon, okay? So click the link below. I don't know if I have much more to say. You got less than 5 days to get in. I'm raising the price of the 10-day quick start crash course. I'm raising the price of the full 4-month certification, okay? I priced this thing so that basically anybody, I wanna help people, you know, I'm here in Manhattan, nicer part of town. My family, my dad's from that other side of Central Park, Harlem, raised in Harlem. So that was a bad part of town where people were making minimum wage or less. People being exploited for their work. My grandpa, his dad worked in the subway system, grinding away for hardly any money. My aunt, my dad's sister, said they had one outfit to wear to school. They would wash it, let it dry while they slept, and rewear it. They didn't even know they were poor. So I wanted to price this thing so that even somebody over there who's struggling at a 9-to-5 job, has a lot of bills, can afford to get in this program. I didn't want to do it for free because it's not fair to do it for free, and you won't pay attention to it for free. And even people who live in poverty, I noticed they got Beats by Dre, they got an iPhone. Not all of them, but a lot of them, especially in the United States. You can make time, you can make, one of my mentors drills out to me, when someone says, Tai, I don't have the money for that, just add 2 words, for that. Meaning they have the money, they just haven't allocated it for that. They haven't prioritized it. Prioritize this. I got a money back guarantee. It doesn't work for you, send you your money back. It's a pittance what I'm charging for this. Look, I saw there's an Amazon course a university is offering in Florida. Okay, you're gonna get a degree or a course, you know how much they charge? Community college is charging $1,000 for a quarter. This is a 4-month program taught by Amazon ninjas actually making money, who aren't professors, who are actually doing it every day. I make money every day on Amazon, I teach in there. People who make even more than me on Amazon are teaching in here. Men, women, people from around the world. Okay, so that's all I got to say. Frequently asked questions on this. Well, some of the questions and concerns people have, one of them is, hey, Tai, is it too complicated for me? Will I really be able to figure this out? And my answer unequivocally is yes, because there's not just one way to do it. There are complicated ways to make money on Amazon, but there's very simple ones too. Like I said, I set up my first Amazon income source in, I think it was either late 2013 or 2014. just where I reviewed books. I put a link to it, and a link for each book. It cost me $0 because I already had a website, and I put the Amazon links, and it took me maybe 2 hours. That's the last I've worked on that page. Maybe I've spent an hour a year since then. Simple. It didn't take any genius. There's more, for those of you who like to be more precise and really learn, there's very complex things you can do there on Amazon, but there's from simple, we're gonna go from simple to more and more complex. So that's my answer to that. Another common question, Tai, on the next page when I click, can I trust that I'm gonna get what I pay for? And my answer is you're gonna use Visa, MasterCard, okay? So you're backed by the Visa, MasterCard guarantee. If you don't like it, you can get your money back. It's backed literally, the guarantee. I'm not taking cash and I can run off with your cash. It's a credit card. We have a 256-bit SSL encrypted page. We don't ever see your card numbers. It's more secure than you giving your card to a restaurant, you know, a waiter or waitress. Another common question, will this work outside the US? And I said, it's even better if you're outside the US because then you can sell into the US, but live with non-US living expenses. Go live in Argentina. You know, the cost of living in Argentina is a fifth of American cost of living, but you can sell into America, so you make American dollars and you spend them in Argentina, or you spend them, go travel the world. A couple of my students just took a van and traveled from the US down through Central America. This works in Australia, it works in Asia. Even if your country doesn't allow Amazon shipping, that doesn't matter. You can get customers who live in the United States and Amazon ships from their Amazon warehouse. Question, common question, age. That I addressed. No one even, maybe if you're super young, you might have to get your parents to open the bank account with you. Or permission, right? Let's see. Other common questions. Oh yeah, am I too late to the game, Tai? It's getting later and later, but the good news is Amazon's bigger than ever. So there's still a window of opportunity. That's why I put a test group together with a time frame, because this window closes. I've seen it. I was one of the first people to do Google AdWords. I got in the second month Google AdWords existed. That's more than a decade ago, way more. I started an entrepreneur as a teenager. So that window, it's harder to make money on Google AdWords now. Way harder. Literally 30 times harder. But Amazon's not 30 times harder than it was 10 years ago, because more and more products and more people are joining and trusting. Even my grandma, who's 100 years old, still will now buy on Amazon. So you're catching the trend at the correct time in the curve. Another common question is, you know, Tai, I don't know if I have the money to afford this. Well, when you click the link below and you see how low price, that's why I built the 10-day quick start crash course. You can't get any lower than that. You can't. I mean, it's like the cost, less than the cost of going out to eat. And for those of you, people say, why do you have the quick start course versus the 4-month course? Quick start course is for people just to give them an introduction sample, and a lot of people, that's all they need. They're off to the races. They're already more advanced. The 4-month certification you can upgrade to right away. Gives you the opportunity to go, like I said, phase by phase. If you're a little more methodical, you're a little more of a beginner. So I wanted to have 2 options for you. Another common question. Oh yeah, Tai, you know, you already have a lot of people knowing you. Isn't it easier for you to make money on Amazon through your affiliate program because a lot of people already visit your website? Yeah, but I started with 0. 10 years people didn't know who I was. I mean, business people maybe. I was in the business circle, but no, you can build it. You can build it. You can build it from 0. I was born in I was born in the ghetto in Los Angeles, in Long Beach. My dad was in prison in an island off there. I did not inherit a business at all. I did not inherit a business. I was making 1 penny, okay? Raised by a single mom. Then I had a stepdad who worked at the post office. I remember once he's like, I make $32,000 a year. Lived in a mobile home for most of my teenage years. Don't have a college degree. Yes, it'll work. I do have some advantages. I was born in the US. I wasn't born in a communist country. I wasn't born in North Korea. I'm healthy, so I'm not saying it's all my doing. I'm just saying it's doable. How can I trust the refund policy? easy. It's such a low price. It's not like you're going to pay a college degree 10 grand. Ask your college why you don't get, your university why they don't have a refund policy. It's because too many people would want their money back. When they went back into the job workforce and couldn't get a job, they'd be like, I got ripped off. But I put a refund policy because we have a very low refund rate. I've been offering refunds literally since 2014 on all my online programs. I actually hired a consultant one time. He didn't believe our refund numbers. He's like, nah, you're a quarter of the industry standard. So we have some refunds, not every you always have some disgruntled people, mostly people who, you know that about 10% of people who buy a program like this Amazon one don't even log in the first day. It's pretty crazy. But assuming you're smart enough, if you buy something, you'll log in and actually use it. This stuff works. That's why I give 100% money back guarantee, because it's negligible, the amount of people that want a refund. What else? Oh yeah, Tai, I don't know what to sell on Amazon. Great question, simple answer. Almost anything except things that are illegal. Don't be trying to sell cocaine. There was a company, Pirate Bay, where a guy's now in a federal supermax for starting that website. Don't be selling illegal stuff. He was selling mollies and X and all this stuff. It was like eBay of drugs. Okay, so not that. You can't sell weapons, really. You can't sell highly perishable stuff that I know of. Maybe they'll add that soon. So yeah, another question. Tai, isn't it hard to compete with someone who's already on Amazon? I was showing people like a blow dryer company. There's some big brands selling blow dryers, but none of them have a cool brand. They all have like generic, like Conair or whatever, that one company. You could go in and make, my friend, for example, Alex and Mimi Icon built a company called Luxy Hair. They built a whole brand where it's a husband and wife. She shows herself doing hair extensions and doing all her hair stuff. They built a $6 million brand, even though there's huge companies in the hair industry. But they didn't build a personal brand using social media. That's one of the things unique about this program. You know, I understand social media. Entrepreneur.com in 17 or 18 named me the #1 social media influencer in the world. I don't know if that's true, but the next year, Forbes last year named me top 10 business influencers in the world. So I understand social media influence. I might not be the best. There might be people better than me. No one's ever the best, but you know, Forbes named me top 10. And maybe I'm not even top 10, but I know a lot. I know more than you're going to learn in some university or almost any course I've ever seen. There's other good Amazon courses, and most of them cost $2,000 to $5,000. And I'm not knocking those. There's some good ones out there. There's lots of people teaching this Amazon angle, but nobody's making it available like I'm making it available, and nobody's teaching from the angles that I'm teaching. As I said, me and my business partner Alex have done 1 billion in sales online. 1 billion. And we've spent 500 million on YouTube, Facebook ads. No, there's no one teaching Amazon that spent that much money of their own money, not as an agency. 500 million, $500 million we've spent in social media marketing. 1 billion we've generated for our own companies. So that is a unique thing. This course, only this course will you get those angles. You can buy the other courses too. I mean, I buy books from multiple people. I learn from many people. I'm not knocking the other ones. I'm just saying they might have stuff this course doesn't have, but we have stuff that they don't have. So start here and you can buy other ones later. Again, I never try to make it out that I know all things. In business, too complicated. In making money, no one knows everything. This world's too complicated. But find smart people. The president has a 15-person cabinet, 15 mentors and advisors teaching them. Well, this course can be one of your mentors and advisors in teaching you to gain financial security and build multiple streams of income. It can be one of 15 if you want. It can be the first one or it can be the second one. Who cares? We don't have a monopoly on knowledge, but we have unique stuff. We do. I just passed 1.8 billion minutes watched on YouTube. Billion minutes. When you combine Facebook and Instagram, I'm over 2 billion minutes. Not many people have done that using video marketing. I want to show you what I learned. In fact, I don't think anybody's ever done that with video marketing when it comes from the standpoint of, you know, personal brands. Maybe Coca-Cola or something has more minutes in the last 50 years watched on TV, but we know a thing or two. I want to share with you what I know. I never share 100. People go, well, Ty, why would you share everything you know? I don't. I keep a few tricks up my sleeve. I'm not stupid. But in these programs, I teach 80% of what I know, and you don't need to know everything I know. We're focused on building much larger businesses. This course is for somebody who doesn't need to build an empire immediately. Maybe you just want another stream of income. Maybe you're just a new entrepreneur. Maybe you're going to keep your job and do this as a part-time side hustle. For those of you who want to build an empire, you want to get in here too, because you'll see how we're doing it. But it's for all levels of people, and there's different levels of course material from beginner, intermediate to advanced. So I think that's good to go. Click the link below. If you look at the price to get in, it's less than the average person spends on coffee per month. Do the math on that. Everybody making Starbucks, Schultz, one of the richest people in the world. Yeah, well, the average person spends about 75 to 100 bucks a month on coffee. Great. I like coffee, but I don't like coffee more than financial security. So maybe drink couple less cups of coffee a week. That's how much this Quick Start Crash Course costs. Now, the more advanced 4-month program costs more because we're putting more in it. We have a certification program. We have a private Facebook group where we're putting our time, we're contributing. So I value my time. But as we do it in a group, it allows it to be more economical. My rate for one-on-one coaching, I take on about 10 to 12 clients, is $100,000 to $1 million. And now I pretty much do $250,000 to $1 million. Most people can't afford that. You're not going to be able to afford that unless you're making a lot of money. So that's why I build the group online coaching, because you can learn basically most of the stuff. Obviously, one-on-one's better, but you can learn it for an absolute fraction of the cost. Even the more expensive 4-month program, it's not more expensive, it's more of an investment. Just price the comparisons, what you can do. What's the price of having a crappy life? What's the price of being stressed out all the time financially? What's the price of going to formal education? A lot. When people go, well, Ty, another common question, can I just get all these free videos free online? Yes and no, because we've organized it in a way that's a little different. It's confusing to you can go to YouTube and say, sell online. You're going to learn from a lot of different people. You don't know if you can trust them. The people that I put in the program, in addition to me, we have numbers. People lie, but numbers don't. I was talking to somebody who teaches Amazon. I'm like, how much have you ever made on Amazon? They're like, oh, 500 grand, which is great, $500,000. But as I said, one of the teachers, she's making 500 grand a month for years. Me and Alex have made $1 billion on online, grossed $1 billion. Not net $1 billion, grossed $1 billion. But still, it's a lot. So people lie, but numbers don't. You want to learn from people who understand Amazon, branding, online branding, video marketing, and that's the kind of things that I think we can do for you in this course that's unique, and you're not going to get anywhere, and even if you could, it will cost you a lot more, 100 times more than what we're charging. Literally, this is 100, the discount is 100 times what it should be, less than it should be worth. Than it is worth, than it should be worth. Really, this kind of stuff would be more than 100. Like I said, price a 4-year undergrad business degree or a 1 or 2 year MBA program. They're 6 figures. I'm not even charging a 100th of that. That's why when people complain about the price, I'm like, go do the other way, man. I don't even care. I don't even argue with people. You got to learn that in life. As you become more successful, someone always going to yip and yam. Man, it's not fair. Okay. Look at Twitter. Twitter, just people complaining. Stop complaining. Go out and do. Go out and do. That's what I did. 2015, people were hitting me. Oh, who is this person? Da, 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 da. Hustle so hard, succeed so much that your enemies ask if you're hiring. And I can tell you quite a few cases of people who were haters on me in 2014, 2015, who have literally come and said, hey, Ty, could I work with you? Could I work for you? Hustle till your haters ask if you're hiring. Or forget about haters and just live life and enjoy it. This will work if you put in time, energy, and effort. How much time is a common question? You do not need to. There's no homework like where you get a quiz or exam. We have a certification quiz at the end, but it's different. It's just To get the certificate, we got to know that you know the stuff. But it's not like college. You don't have to drive into a classroom. You don't need to devote 3-4 hours a day. You can. Some people will sit there and watch video after video. But I recommend you spend 3 to 4 days just listening to the videos while you're on the way to work, on the treadmill, jogging, laying in bed, and let the material absorb into your head. And you start taking micro actions. And you start taking micro actions, and those micro actions turn into macro results, you know? So click the link below. That's all I'm gonna say. You got less than 5 days to get in. Click the link below. It's important you get in. Click this link below. Click the link below. The price is continuing to go up as the product, as the test group fills up. The price is continuing to get up. Get in now. Get in while it's still a trend that will work. Amazon's for real. It's here to stay. If you can't beat them, join them. Diversify your income. One day you'll thank me. And I only ask one thing in this course. I never ask really people to thank me or anything. I just say, send me an email, tai@tailopez.com. I try to check as many as I can and have my assistants help me. Send me your results, your first sale on Amazon, your first dollar made. I don't care if you make $1 or $100 billion. Send me that screenshot. That's my one request I have from you. When you get some success, share it, because I like to share it with other people. If you don't want your name mentioned, just mention that in the email and I'll block it out. Or if you don't want me to share it at all, let me know. But I like to know about them. Every day I wake up, I see success stories in my WhatsApp that my staff forwards me. It literally makes my day. It's awesome. You know, it's a win-win situation. So that's my only request. tai@tailopez.com. Click the link below. I'll see you on the other side. You'll be in learning about Amazon, the selling blueprint, literally in the next 5 minutes. 5 minutes, you'll be in. Quickly as you can enter your info on the next page, you'll be in the test group, immediately getting access. Strike while it's hot. You're excited. You've watched this whole video. Go now. Just go. Click the link below.